appeared somewhere, but I couldn't get it to come up today.
Oh, okay.
Not that I expected any comments to be directed towards me, but...
We're live.
What?
They like to just do that to us.
No. I have a question.
Alright, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
It is Friday night, and we are here to be silly and do some writing stuffs. So, I hope everybody can hear everybody and everything's okay. Looks like everything's working. If you guys hear a weird humming sound, I apologize. There is something going on down the road, and that is a fire truck making noise. Nothing's on fire. I am in no direct risk. Just, it's probably like, I don't know, somebody had a heart attack or something.
That's unfortunate.
So, anyway, why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves. We're going to go in the order that I see you guys on my screen, not on YouTube. Anyway, CJ.
Hello, I'm CJ Blair. I'm here to do some editing. I recently discovered 13 extra episodes of the South Deer Island Chronicles, so now I have a lot as opposed to a few to edit. So that's what I'm working on tonight.
Awesome.
That's great.
Okay, Carrow.
Hi, my name is Carrow Brown. I'm an urban fantasy author and a writer for Otherworld Inc. and Three Fates Press, and I'm also the author of this book here that is 2 weeks old as of today.
Ooh.
Ooh, I know. We'll all be amazed together. I am here today to actually work on a project for Otherworlds. It involves a story about 3 kids in this Game of Thrones setting. It's very dark and grim, and I love putting them through horrible situations. It's been a thrill for me so far, so I'm going to keep doing it today.
Is it horrible situations like the unfortunate events of tragic children? I don't even know what that's.
It's kind of like a cross between Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings, where like there's these poor 3 kids that find themselves in like a really like terrible situation, but they're all being manipulated by one entity or another, but they haven't figured it out yet. So,
Right on.
Yeah.
Awesome. Dana.
Hi, I'm Dana Gollin. I am an adult fantasy romance writer person. And today I am working on book 1.5. Yeah, because it doesn't have a name yet. So.
All right. And I am Sarah Schreiber, and this is my channel. And welcome, welcome if you are new here, or if you're not, I guess. I don't know why people say that. Welcome if you're new here. No, welcome everybody. If you're new here, hello. And nice to meet you. It is, let's see here. What else was I going to say here? I forgot. Oh, I'm working on Hell's Bend. I have like 36 pages left, so I'm not quite sure why I just haven't finished it, but, you know, whatever.
I'm going to pay dog tax.
I was.
Oh, little co-stars.
He's
little
like,
big co-stars.
He's got the, he looks like Charlie from All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Yeah.
You know what? He really is, because he's very sly, and he gets everything he wants.
He's like, please drop something human.
I love him. He's my big goofball.
No knickknacks. We're just getting started.
And what a boy you are.
All right, I was going to
actually
mention the peoples in the chat. We got Shannon, Sabra, Persephone, the Naked Firefly, Jessie, Aphrodite, Nix and Nex. Hello, hello. No, you're not late. You are right on time, and welcome. Michael is here, and Aphrodite's going to be working on some goodies for her patrons. So we are going to get rolling here. Does anyone have anything that is pressing to talk about, or are we make sure everything's all set up over here? Okay.
We can figure out what today's author theme discussions are going to be. I've discovered that if we figure this out now, it makes everything more streamlined throughout the live stream.
Oh, you know, I used to do questions and stuff, and it just got really tedious after a while. And like, this stream actually started out as just me talking to myself, and I didn't like it. And so I messaged CJ, and I was like, "You're gonna stream with me."
I'm lonely.
And she was like, "Okay."
They're like, I don't like talking to myself.
Yeah, so then what we did was we did
90% of our
like
relationship.
3-word writing prompts, and we tried to write like 200 words about it. And that was a lot of fun when we did it. But like, then we started doing like nano sprints, and it just kind of rolled into this other thing it is now. Like, I didn't invite people at first. I didn't join the nano or the AuthorTube group until I think I'd been on AuthorTube for like 3 months before I joined the group. Because I didn't know about it.
Yeah,
So.
I think my very first stream was me talking a lot to myself, and it's kind of like humorous to watch me sit there.
Go back and watch your old videos.
I do sometimes. Like, there's a couple that I've watched, especially the ones if my kids are in it, just because I like to see us acting goofy and stuff like that. Like Mini Monster, she's very okay. I'll be in your video, and then it's no, I don't want to be in your video. So yeah, when she was younger and like my mom's a goofball and I want to be a goofball too. I like watching those videos.
I know, like if you look at my more popular videos, like my first, like not my first one, but one of my first ones is kind of like the AuthorTube or the new author tag video. I'm like all bright and happy and like things are wonderful and bright things are coming, and then the one after that is book update. It's like things are horrible and I hate my life.
Oh yeah. Yep. So well, and I tried to do a couple. Like I took the advice of some other author tubers, and I tried to do a couple like how-to videos, and I hate those because I'm like, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm not going to tell somebody how to do something if I don't even really know what the hell I'm doing.
I feel that so much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like,
that's a big part of the reason that I don't really do that. That's part of the reason I did like the writing 101 is because I feel like the basic shit I am perfectly able to say, like based on, like, what do you want to do with your writing? And then we can kind of talk about things that you can do to work in that direction. But like beyond that, I don't.
mm-hmm.
Great.
No, I totally agree with that because like coming from somebody who works with the publishers, like sometimes I'll watch an AuthorTube video where they're talking about the craft of writing, and then they'll use terminology, but they'll use it incorrectly, and like, and I have to correct the person when they're saying it. But like, well, this is how I decide to perceive it. I'm like, you can perceive it however you want. It's your own little reality. But when you work in the industry and you say that word, you're going to be corrected. So suck it up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you should be able, thank you for the correction. Let me use that appropriately next time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, if I do a how-to video, it's like how to make baked macaroni and cheese or how to make a dress, something that I feel more confident in. When it's how to write, it's like sit down, open the doc, and write. How to edit, get a friend. Fuck if I know. No.
Right.
All my how-to videos would be mostly like how to work in a office full of women who hate each other. Let's start with lesson 1. Don't talk.
Right?
Yeah, I don't like the idea of pretending that I have knowledge I don't have, but I think that's a personal thing. Like some people just have integrity. I know that sounds really shitty, but like I mean that's just the fact of the matter. Is like some
There's
people
so
have
much
integrity.
shade in this discussion.
I know,
I know.
and I don't mean it to be, but whatever. I don't.
Well,
We love whoever you are trying to fake it until you make it. Do you want to write, Sarah?
We might want to do that before we
Yeah.
get like I don't know, like a
I don't know.
small band of evil people chasing us down in the streets with pitchforks
Hey.
and knives.
They can chase me down whatever they want. I've got credentials, so whatever.
I'm fat and I don't want to run.
it's too hot to run where I'm at. I'll just, to
I
log.
don't want to hear about hot where you are. You be quiet. I'm in the valley.
We were actually almost the same temperature the other day.
Yeah, it's bad when your area and my area are the same. That's really bad.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm
It's
good
like
right
beautiful here right now.
now. It's
Yeah,
only
I bet it is.
97. I'm good.
I don't
It
even know what
was
it is.
77 when I left today.
Oh my god, it's winter. We have to send her a care package, Dana, quick.
It was so nice. I was actually thinking, oh, does this mean fall is coming? So my friends are driving through Canada and over to Alaska. It's part of their summer vacation. And the guy posted a picture of his wife in front of a campfire. They're camping. In front of a campfire, wearing a hoodie, a puffy vest, and a stocking cap, and he's like, it's a beautiful day, it's like 39 degrees here, and I'm like, I'm so jealous, I want to be there.
They're in Alaska?
9?
They're right now they're in, well, when he posted that, they were in Victoria, in
Okay.
Canada, so they drove up to
cold. Dana,
it's
we
so
would
beautiful
die.
though. Like 39 is a wonderful temperature. It's above freezing,
Comes to visit you.
but
Not when your blood is thin and you can't warm up. Nope.
no.
It was a wonderful 115 degrees today. I just want to share that with y'all.
Here's my thing. You can always put on another layer.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Word.
only so much you can take off.
Yeah.
And even naked, you can be absolutely disgusted.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Like,
Whereas with the cold, you can always put another layer on. You can
Yeah.
always, like,
oh, yeah. No, I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. It's just
We're
because
going to argue.
We should really look at doing a sprint in 1 minute.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
ready. But yeah, you can always put on more clothes in cold weather, but you can only sweat so much. Totally there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I burned more calories with as much as I sweat during the summertime because I would be thin. Like, really thin.
I'd probably go running outside more.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Eva writes, and Nicole Ford Thomas, the Nicole with no H, is that what we're calling her at this point?
Nicole with no age. That's her formal title.
Are
We
both
will
present
respect her
now.
as much. Yes.
all right.
All right. It is time. Who wants to count us down?
I will. 3, 2, 1, go.
spider. I'm gonna die. There we go. That is our lovely alarm. So how did everybody do? I did like a page, but I'm having a focus problem, probably because of the coding.
Yeah,
So-
that'll.
Sitting on my computer keyboard, so I'm not doing much.
Yeah.
I got words. There are words on this page.
I am into page 200.
Oh wow, this is like my best. I got 717 words this time.
Awesome.
Very nice.
I've never gotten that many before.
I see a pretty kitty.
Eva,
And you're typing.
I think it's Eva. I don't know. Now I don't know. 'Cause somebody established what it was the other day, and I heard it, and that confused me more. Got 50 words, and Jessie finished cooking. The Naked Firefly finished dinner. Aphrodite is working on her Patreon stuff. And Nicole is excited about the kitty. And Carol got the chat to work. That's so exciting. I could pee. Right here in my chair.
Don't do that. That's not sanitary.
There was a Discord crisis that stopped Michael from working. Damn you, Discord!
It happens.
Mary Wembley is here and has started working on book 2 in her series. Let's see. It's Eva. Okay. Yeah, Michael is annoyed. Sorry, Michael. I wish I could fix it.
Is it like drama? Discord drama? Is that what's happening?
Nixon Nax's son is watching the write-in. I'm real sorry. I can't watch my language. I'm broken. But hello to your son. Let's see. So everybody's just saying hello to everybody. Hello to everybody is right.
Hello to the everybody's.
Hello, friends.
Yeah, I'm just like, whoop, whoop, what?
Squirrel.
One of these days, I'm gonna figure out what the hell's going on. Oh, I touched the cat, scared the piss out of her.
That's not good.
Terrifying.
She was like, what the?
Oh yeah. No, I don't. I hate coding. It makes me itch, and then I sit there and I look like I have fleas because I'm like just itchy. So
When you do what?
that. Huh?
When you do what?
Oh, when I take codeine,
Oh.
I sit here and I itch. I look like I've got fleas because I'm just like,
Oh,
yeah, it's insane. I'm not allergic to anything else on the planet, just whatever shit they put in codeine.
Well, good thing you don't have to encounter that on a regular basis.
Yeah, no, not at all. Because they got lots of lovely stuff that can take the place of.
oh man.
Wait, who's a drunken miner? Am I missing?
I don't know. I was a drunken miner, so you know,
I
haters gonna
Oh.
hate Michael.
I
So
think you're talking about Discord drama.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's drunken miners over on Discord causing drama.
That sounds about right. It's Discord.
Oh, Persephone, I wish I had a little Debbie oatmeal pie. That sounds delicious.
It really does.
Now we're all sitting here thinking about food.
I know.
Every time I start talking, food starts to like go to food.
My cousin got these pretzels. They're Dots home style pretzels from Ace Hardware. And I was like, oh, I really want a pretzel because I was craving them. And I thought, I'll try these. They're like really good. They're like garlicky, but it's like spicy garlicky. And they're the weirdest good thing I've had in a long time. I have no idea like where they came from other than Ace. They're hardware pretzels.
Oh, now they're talking about drunken miners with hard hats and pickaxes.
Yeah, I'm trying to follow it. I'm like,
That could be interesting.
I had a student come to school into my class, and he was totally drunk, and I was like, being somebody who drinks, I usually know what somebody who drunk looks like, and I was looking at him. He was doing like the whole wave thing. At first, I was like, maybe he's high, maybe he's drunk, and I got close, and I was like, no, he's drunk. And so I was like, is there anything that you want to tell me? And he's like, I didn't prepare for today's test. I was like, well, that was evident.
So
I'm gonna pick you up, friend.
are these drunk minors as in underage children, or minors?
He meant underage children.
Oh,
Then
okay.
Persephone made the joke about it being like
Okay.
dwarves.
All right. I'm like,
And now I'm saying
already.
I'm so confused. This is why I'm not good with drama, because I have a hard time following along. So I just
drama. I love drama. What's not my drama?
Yeah.
Same.
I just have to get like the cliff notes from everybody.
There's more drama coming on YouTube. I've been watching like I'm like, oh, it's coming, guys. Let's get ready. Come on.
I believe it. It's
I
like a
like
quarterly.
the super big YouTuber drama.
It's like every 2 to 3 months. They have to have something because they won't be relevant without it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help you? You are not
Eva said,
on the
your book was just shared by your favorite celebrity on Twitter. Did they love it or hate it?
Who's my favorite celebrity? Is it you guys? Are you guys my favorite celebrity?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Mine's probably Weird Al.
Mm.
Did you like my book? Look, it's even in the
Or maybe it's like Weird Al or Jeff Goldblum or...
I think Ryan Reynolds would be my favorite celebrity. And yeah, I think he would like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to think of like who my favorite celebrity would be. And I'm drawing a blank.
Why are you two in here? These two never hang out with me. I've already eaten the food. It's gone. It's in my bed.
They're like, we can still smell it.
Eva's having a hell of a time.
I think the last live stream I was in, she was popping in some questions too, and we're all like, grrr.
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't know what they like. I don't know. Weird Al probably doesn't read a lot of horror, I would assume.
Does he like Bigfoot?
I don't know. That's a good question.
You
Probably.
should find out.
I would assume so. I mean, who doesn't?
I love Bigfoot.
Well, I'd have to disagree, Nicole. I did not get a rise in views the last drama go around because I was the silent majority. Or silent minority, I think is the better way to describe that. I danced around the
I think the last drama I had a voice in had to do with the box thing that happened, and that was it. Like, I try not. No, now I'm thinking about it because I know it had something to do about the arcs are free. I had a voice in that, and then I had a voice in the box thing. But then, like, usually beyond that, I try not to talk about drama because it's not relevant to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why the arcs are free thing blew up, is because it was relevant.
Yeah, like,
That's...
I had one person, like, come and attack me. It's like, how dare you defend this person? And I was like, I wasn't actually defending them. Like, I was actually trying to point out, like, how they were wrong.
Yeah, like, I didn't, like, share my thoughts on the arcs is free thing outside of what I agreed with I shared. Does that make sense? And I hashtagged everything.
Yeah.
Because it was like, after all of the people I knew made their very relevant and very complete arguments for it, I was like, there's nothing else to say. So
I'd just like to point out that we all just said that we don't like drama when we're involved in it, and we threw some fucking hella shade at the beginning of this fucking stream.
It's true.
what are you talking about?
We forgot.
Yeah.
Ava, no, there is currently no drama here.
I think she's using a sarcasm font.
Oh, okay. I appreciate the sarcasm font. Because I literally was like going through my mental Rolex of like, is there drama? When was the last drama? Like, no drama too long.
Oh, Aphrodite, we're gonna have some drama. I'm gonna pop off some tribe drama. We're just gonna like fight in the streets or something. Who else has a green screen?
Make fake drama. We can just start fighting here on the channel. I don't like people who wear the color black. Go.
Oh, I'm wearing navy blue.
CJ's wearing. Was CJ
Then you're
wearing blue
safe.
or black? All right, let's see.
We'll never know. I wasn't serious. I wear black all the time. Removed finally. Okay.
I can't remember what I was going to say.
You were talking about your opinion on it, and then I cut
Oh
in.
my God, Travis, Mr. It'll Be Okay. It's building a web to my computer. I was just like, what is that? What just happened? It was him descending on my fucking computer.
I don't understand why you can't just be
Somewhere
friends.
on my computer, he just dropped it.
I remember what we were talking about. We were talking about how I don't like making how-to videos.
It was like, pew!
I appreciate you guys pretending to participate in my fake drama. I really appreciate it.
Oh, damn, black's not even a color. You are fucked. You're gonna have to fight Aphrodite.
It's a
Wait,
shade.
I thought black was like all the colors mixed into one, and white was like the lack of color.
So
Or is
it
it
depends on who you talk to. The color is black is not an actual color. It is a shade.
It's a semantics thing.
Continue.
It really is. Like, everyone knows what you mean. It's semantics.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think I went to 2 art classes and the entire time I went to college, and that was always the reoccurring argument. Like, you know how like writers like to talk about adverbs? Well, artists like to talk about the color black, okay?
I mean, it's everywhere, so yeah, it's relevant.
Now I'm scared that Spider's gonna show up on me or something.
What if it's a good spider?
It's just gonna eat the bugs. You're fine.
It's
Yeah,
not a
like
good spider. It tried to build a web from my ceiling to my computer. That's not a good spider.
Your computer will be safe then.
Right.
I don't like.
Last week there was like a fly that was trying to assault
Outside spiders, not inside spiders.
you. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, I got it backwards. Aphrodite, I always get it backwards. Always.
I trust you, Aphrodite. You seem like an authority on the subject.
Alright, so what is the plan? We're gonna write it again in about a minute?
Yeah, I'm totally ready.
Alright. Or whatever the hell it is that I'm doing here, where I write a couple words and edit a little and then go, woo.
I know. I'm like, are you gonna write or are you gonna attack that spider?
I don't know where the spider went. It was really fucking tiny, which is why I was ignoring it. But then when it would, like, descended, I was like, oh, fuck that.
Maybe it's one of those, you know how like when spiders are babies, they have to let the
Oh,
webs
no.
out?
No, it had 2 strands.
Oh,
Like, when
yeah.
Travis came over, I had missed the first time, apparently.
It was just trying to protect you from the flies.
Well, it was going to build onto my camera, too, so
Yeah.
I don't have time
might
for
be-
that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
That could be a cool
Bye,
accent.
Persephone. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
If I don't see that you guys say goodbye, and I don't say goodbye, it is not because I don't give a shit. It's because I missed it. I mean, I don't give a shit about Dana, but, like...
The truth. The truth is out there.
Word.
All right. Are we going to do another one?
I'm not trying to be offensive, but the question just popped into my mind. Well, what's the question? Did I miss it? Okay. So is the color black a subliminal way to shade someone if it isn't a color but a shade. That's like way too like
Meta.
yeah. I'm gonna have to consult my tribe before I can give you an answer.
I'm on opiates. All right, countdown.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh no, we're late. God damn it.
2, 1, go.
Ambulance? No, it's 4 cops and a fire truck. that is time again. And now there's more flashing lights. I don't know what the fuck's going on out here.
That's worse than my house, and I live across the street from the fire station.
Well, I mean, I live in Rockford, dude.
Fair point.
And isn't there a cemetery across the way? Maybe somebody's filling the reservation.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a rough place. See, well, it was nice to have you, Nix and Nex.
Alright, I saw my name in the chat at one point. Eva asked, was Carrow Brown ever a redhead? So the answer is yes. I did dye my hair red at one point, but I stopped because everybody kept asking if me and my husband were brother and sisters, and we're not.
Yeah, no, that's creep.
Yep. That is a fair reason to see. Yep.
Are you two brother and sister holding hands at this college campus? Like, no. We don't even look alike, y'all. Just something about redheads sitting together. Are you two together?
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way somebody could confuse my husband and I for brother and sister. We look nothing alike. That would be funny.
In the last one, I was like, my all-time high was 717. I got 763. I don't even know what's happening right now.
Wow.
Maybe I need to drink before the streams more often.
Yeah.
Even when they're first thing in the morning, gotta get a drink in first. It's important.
Very
5
important.
o'clock somewhere, darling. Don't worry.
Yeah. We'll have like whiskey in our coffee. That'll work.
I was so convinced my math teacher had whiskey in his coffee, but we were in England, so I was just kind of like, maybe this is the norm. I don't know.
Right.
I want to show you guys what wonderfulness is sitting next to me. She's like, what are we doing? Basket. Hi, baby. Say hi to everybody.
My
It's over here.
normal.
Look at over here.
What's going on?
Oh, look! I love her cross-eyed. She's such a cute.
Yes.
She's so cute.
I know.
Okay, I'll lay you back down.
These two dogs normally never hang out with me, but they're like, I'm gonna see if I can get it. They're both on the floor with me today. I don't even know what's going on.
Aww.
They need extra love today. Maybe they're just having one of those days.
I've been here in this room all day since 6 o'clock this morning, and they've not come in here until now.
Oh wow. They just love you.
Well, my cowardly dog who normally hangs out with me won't sit with me. I think she's in the bedroom. Extra cowardly. I'm gonna have to start closing the bedroom door.
Mom. Is your husband in there feeding your treats? That could be it.
Oh, I know you guys can't hear him. He's actually in the living room playing Zelda with extra. Oh, maybe that's why you're in here, because you guys don't like that game. He's got all the extra booms and the fighting sounds, and of course he starts cussing when things kill him. So.
I think that's like a requirement when you're playing video games. You have to cuss and swear and, you know, do all
I just
the things.
glare. I glare a lot. I'm like.
Well,
I was
thank you, New Wave Girl, and Tamara, and everybody for complimenting Dreamer. She does know she is lovely, unfortunately, which also means that sometimes she's a bitch. But yeah, and then welcome back, writing and books, things, and movies. It's hard for me not to put the "and" in between. And book, things, and movie. There we go. And welcome back. That was they said it's their second time here.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
welcome. I'm glad that you're having a good time and that you said it's helping you a lot.
That's good.
Yeah, I didn't make it far again, but I'm now on page 201, and at least it's something.
yeah.
But you know, honestly, a lot of people don't function at all the day after they have like a wisdom tooth yanked out of their head.
Yeah.
So
I was out for 3 days when my wisdom tooth were out.
I only had one taken out. But the part that, like, if you're squeamish, you might want to mute it for a minute. The part that was really gross was that he was like, oh, and there goes all that infection.
Oh, could
Yeah.
you taste it?
Huh?
Did you taste it?
No, they were suctioning immediately. They were doing.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then the lady was like, "Well, don't let me sit this down because I'll drip blood all over your head."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They're like,
Such a pleasant thought.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, but you know, after spending 2 nights in the ER with it being infected that time, like 2-3 weeks ago, I was like, "Do whatever, whatever. I'm not doing this again." That's this. There's not going to be a repeat of this.
Yeah.
That's all that
I
matters at this
got
point.
mine taken out.
The dentist is this weird rock star dentist. He comes in and like gives you high fives and stuff. It's weird. It's
Like
real weird.
evangelical dentist.
He was like in my mouth with tools for approximately 4 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I
To be fair, I did
Wait.
part of it myself because I pulled it. I pulled part of it 8 years ago.
when I had my wisdom teeth done, I decided to do them all four of them at once, and they had to actually crack my jaw to get the lower ones out because of the angle that they were growing, and you can feel like where they actually had to take a piece out to get to them. It was horrible. And then I did it right before like the week of Christmas, so all of the Christmas pictures, I have bruises. I'm swollen, and I have bruises here and on my collarbones from where all of the like equipment and stuff. It's the funniest. It is so funny.
That's not funny, Dana.
It is, because I'm like, Merry Christmas. Oh, it was crazy, but I had the greatest neighbors, and they took care of me, and yeah.
CJ and I have the exact same face right now. We're like, no.
You know what? How many of us have worked in some sort of nursing? CJ, I don't know. Yours was much more poop than it was blood.
That is true. Poop and vomit. Those
Yeah.
are my specialties.
Yeah, that's. I used to go with the treatment nurses around because I was a social worker, but like they used to have treatment nurses in with them because if you have someone who like thinks that they need to be sent to their planet for their toes to heal and grow back, then you need somebody with you to help you do treatment on their gangrene. But like I was the only one who could deal with it, and so they would make me do the treatments with them. And there was a guy who we would go into his room, and he would take the bandages off of his feet, which had gangrene, and he would smell them.
Oh, no.
And I was in a room, it was me and 2 nurses, and one of the nurses went and puked, and I was like, I'm not the one who puked!
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Gangrene is the worst.
Bye, Jesse. I'm sorry. I hope that I didn't ruin your night.
I know.
Find everybody first. Don't worry.
I'm always on the fence between gangrene and like burnt flesh. It's like, or if you get like infection in the burn.
Yeah, we didn't do burns because burns you have to have RNs on 24.
Yeah,
and we only had to have an RN on 8 hours a day.
I used to work in a surgical unit, and I loved it. Anytime that they would have a really interesting case, I would go into the OR just to like see what they were doing. And the first time they were like, oh yeah, we're degloving a foot. And I was like, so the words made sense, but I was like, I gotta see this. And I walked in, and there's like the foot and the bones and everything is like in sections. And I was like, this is freaking awesome. And then I did a week on a burn unit, and I was like, I'm done. I can't handle this. Nurses who work in burn units, they are the best because you gotta have some big cojones to.
Yeah, all of those like specific fields have very special people who work in them. Yeah. Like, if you're in a field that is really like narrow, chances are it's because you have a very special, specific kind of personality. Yeah, and it doesn't matter like what it is.
Yeah.
Like an ER nurse is totally different than like a doctor's office nurse.
Oh
yeah, absolutely.
Those are not the same job at all.
I have a cousin who's an EMT nurse.
Mm-hmm.
And like, nope, that is not, nope.
My sister-in-law, she was going through nursing school, and I told her, I was like, you really need to go and try everything before you decide where you want to work. Because she was like, well, I know I want to be in a hospital, and I know I want to be somewhere where there's lots of action because I don't want to sit around and do nothing. And I was like, okay, you say that now because you've never experienced it.
Yeah.
Go into an ER on a full moon Saturday night, and you're going to want a pediatric office.
Oh,
okay?
a holiday. First day of summer from
Yeah.
college. Can I help you?
Oh, yeah. It's just, yeah. You definitely, before you
Good night,
settle on-
Aphrodite.
Bye, Aphrodite.
Aphrodite.
So,
What's your name?
Yeah, it's a very specific kind of thing. You should really make sure that you know what you're going into, because
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
yeah,
Well, they see, a lot of times they see the dollar signs associated with nursing. You know, like my sister-in-law, she was like, oh yeah, I can start off making X amount of dollars. And I'm like, and
Comes
depending
at a
on,
price.
yeah, I'm like, depending on where you're making X amount of dollars, it's either gonna wear on you or you're gonna just walk away. I quit.
Right.
I quit.
Yeah.
So like I have my children. I love my children, but I would never want to be a pediatric nurse because even though they're the strongest patients and they don't bitch and moan about stupid shit, but they go from fine to critical in seconds, you know, and it's just it's like no. Even though adults are whiny crybaby bitches, I would rather deal with that than the
Right.
slippery slope of pediatrics.
yeah.
Mhm.
Are we gonna do another one in like 2 minutes?
I think we should.
Dog tax. Dog tax.
Doggy.
He looks like he's wearing eyeliner.
I know. I was gonna ask, does he have blue eyes or?
No, that's
You missed-
cholesterol.
Oh.
So if you feed your dogs bacon in the morning, you'll find out that they'll get proteins that form on their irises. That's
Yeah, like as a matter of habit. Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, he's had a rude awakening because we don't do that here.
Poor baby.
He's like
He's
I mean,
lost
I'm
2
sure it was
pounds.
really fun while it was happening.
oh
I'm
yeah.
sure he enjoyed it. I just don't want him to die prematurely.
Right.
I love dogs with floppy ears.
He's
So my
got floppy ears, and let me tell you, at 2 o'clock in the morning, they're extra loud.
Yeah.
My
The only-
sister has a Lhasa and his ears are shorter, but they are very floppy. And he's, I think he's 11 and a half. He'll be 12 this fall, I think. So he's an old man. And he's really grumpy. And when he gets, not when he snores when he sleeps, but he snores when he becomes relaxed. Like if you're petting him and he'll stand, my sister will sit on the floor and he'll stand in front of her and she'll rub his bowels and his ears and stuff. And he'll start snoring with his eyes open. Like he sounds like he's asleep, and he has a breathing condition or something, but it's freaking adorable.
When I was grooming Holly, she was getting so relaxed. She was doing that. She was just snoring, and she's wide awake. She's like,
So funny. Yeah.
I know.
Oh, it's so funny.
I tried to get a video of her doing it, but I have to check the video, but I don't think I got it. But she's just like, oh, thanks for brushing me.
All right, you guys, it is time.
All right. 3, 1, go.
All right, and that is time. Do. Hooray! It's time. It's so exciting. Carrow's dancing.
Yes, yes.
You guys haven't heard it, but all these rascals have been fighting nonstop behind me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, fight while you're working.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're cleaning the kitchen? Well, then we better go and take a nap because, you know, you need silence while you're cleaning the kitchen. Oh, you're trying to write a book? Well, fuck you, Mom. Yeah, kids are the same way. Jackasses. No.
I'm on page 203. How did everybody else do?
I wrote more words.
More words.
I found
Even
a
got
delightful
130.
joke.
What, CJ?
I said I found a delightful joke.
Oh, I'm glad you found a joke.
It was really funny.
I'm glad.
I realized that in book 2, I described a character completely different than how I described her in book 1 because I need to pay attention.
Grape Fry is here with wine and nachos.
Oh,
I got wine and nachos? What?
Yeah,
What's
I
that?
know.
Why are we not friends? Great Fry. Okay, Great Fry. We have to be friends. Wine and nachos sounds amazing.
I can't
really
be drinking
does.
no wine right now.
Carrow is so easily won over by food.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
I'd be down for some nachos.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure if wine and nachos would really mix well.
Depends on the wine. Like if you get that fancy red wine, no. You get that box wine, yeah.
Box wine life.
My
Yeah,
sister,
Oh no, go on.
she introduced me to like this sparkling alcoholic fruit flavored water stuff. I thought it was kind of weird at first, but after you drink like 3 of them, they're fine.
Once you get drunk enough, it doesn't bother you.
It's pretty much how it is with all alcohol. When I first take my
Hold
first,
up.
like,
No, you're all good. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
the first drink, it's like, whoa, what the hell was that? By the 3rd drink, I'm like, who gives a shit? Bring it on.
Yeah, I think it was a DUI or
Well,
something.
shit.
So it was a DUI or a drunk in public, like, so right.
I almost got like that fancy box wine for my my book launch day. I was like in the store and I was like, I could get the fancy stuff or I could get the box. I'm not quite sure where I want to go. Do I want to be classy? Do I want to be real? I've only got an author budget. I can't afford the fancy. Maybe I'll meet and get barefoot. Barefoot seems like a good choice.
Yeah. Yeah, but then didn't your husband kind of ruin things because he wanted you to share it with him?
You know, the fun thing is that once I was off the air, I drank the rest of that bottle.
Sorry,
Yeah.
the neighbor wanted to tell me
I
kind
even
of
sent
what he
him a
thought was
text
going on.
message going like, I hope you really didn't want it because it's gone.
What'd you say, Sarah?
The neighbor wanted to tell me what he thought was going on outside because they've got like somebody in the back of the squad car now, and
Oh,
That's
like,
exciting.
yeah.
You have so much interesting stuff that goes on by your apartment, Sarah. Like, I have birds. Like, that's it.
We have a guy who is intensely America over there too.
Mm.
He's got a flag hanging down the side of his apartment building, like attached
Alright.
to like the top of his window and like draped down the side of the building on the outside.
What kind of flag?
An American flag,
you better have a spotlight on that
a
motherfucker.
giant American flag. He is intensely America.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Oh, I'm not kidding. It's
I am
really weird.
all-
We just all start shaking our heads.
And like
no.
just one day it was there. Like I was going to work and I'm like, okay.
Maybe he
I-
got it as a gift from his grandmother or something, and she drives by every day to make sure that she
Yes,
really
that's
loves
it.
it.
Was his grandmother Betsy Ross? I mean, come on. The flag the size of the building?
It's, I mean, it's not the size of the building, but it's probably 3 feet, like, tall. It's hanging a long way, but it's probably 3 feet across and then probably 6 feet long or something like that.
Wow. So it should be like on a good size. No, I don't even think the flags at school on the poles are.
There's a pole down here that's pretty damn big, in the middle of our roundabout. You can see it for like a mile.
Yeah.
Where we live, Dana, it's always like right by where like the dealerships. Like the dealerships have like the huge, like we can cover some houses with this flag.
Yeah. Yep.
A lot of the schools keep them pretty, like, I don't want to say realistic size, but typical size, because ROTC has to come out and like hold up the flag. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I am 100% on board with the whole patriotism and loving your country and all that other stuff, but sometimes you just gotta take it down a notch. You know, people put you on lists when you're that crazy.
What's really funny, so like when I was getting my bachelor's degree, there was this teacher. I hated this teacher. Like she was freaking racist, like goddamn closet racist, like practically saying the R, the N word, all the time. Like I was losing it. And at one point, like one of my classmates like turned to me, it's like, you just don't like patriotic people. And I was like, first off, hold off, I served. Okay, I don't know how much more patriotic you get than that, so shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept getting under that woman's skin. Like at one point, like my final project was doing like, you know, Black History Month. Like I just did that. And you could like, I watched her face like twist up like she'd eaten a lemon. Like not even trying to hide it. Like I hated her. I hated her so much, guys.
And she's a teacher.
She was a college teacher. She's supposed to be teaching future teachers about how to work with, like, don't even get me started. I'm gonna stop myself.
Hey, so what's going on with?
A officer in East St. Louis was apparently killed, shot. She did not say that he passed. I would assume it's a he, since it said newborn twins. I would assume if it was a female, they wouldn't be back at work with newborn twins. on the police force serving warrants and stuff. That's probably not.
No,
Maybe some jobs, not that one.
No, not that
Oh
one.
my gosh! Don't kill the police. They're the ones that show up when you need them.
Yeah, I don't know. But that was, Eva was asking if it was like, oh, she said she thinks that he has since passed away. But
no.
she said that it's in East St. Louis, and she was asking if it was national news or if that kind of thing is local news, and I think it kind of depends on the situation.
I don't watch local news because all news is fiction to me, so.
The other day we had a motorcycle accident relatively close to the house, and like the only reason I knew about it was because my son was coming home from school, and he came in and he says to me, I think I saw a dead body. And I was like,
This is your son?
yeah, my athletic son. Yeah. So he's riding the bus, and he's really loving that he's got his independence and everything. And so he comes home and he's like, now he's been riding the city bus, okay? So he's like, I think I saw a dead body, Mom. And I was just like, okay, where? And what was the situation you were in when this happened? And he was like, there was this motorcycle, and it was like twisted, and there was a yellow or white blanket in the middle of the road. And I was just kind of like, okay, let's have this conversation. Well, what happened was there was a significant amount of fluids, and so they covered up the fluids, but they went to the hospital. But it was just so like, Mom, I think I saw.
I was about to say.
Yeah, they don't like just leave bodies laying around with just like sheets draped over them. That's not how they function usually.
That's why I was like,
we'll get to him in a minute.
I know. I'm expecting him to be like, somebody died on the bus. They just fell
Right,
asleep.
which could happen.
Yeah. And so then the way he was so like,
Dramatic.
yes, he's just, and there was a white sheet in the middle of the road, and I think I was just like, so of course I had to go and dig and see what happened, but I was just, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's always interesting when they do that. Like when I was a teacher over in my district here, at one point he was a wonderful, wonderful kid, autistic as they get, but just like the adorable kind. You know what I'm talking about? But he kept getting lost, like to get to my classroom. Like, and it wasn't his fault. Like it wasn't that he couldn't get to the room. He just kept forgetting where he was, kind of thing. So I would come and pick him up. And I came to pick him up one day, and he was just like, and I saw he was kind of pale, and I was like, "Are you okay, man? Like, do you want to talk? You know, what's going on?" And he was just like, "Well, I think I had a seizure." I was like, okay, hold please." So I went to the teacher, and I was like, "Seizure, what are your thoughts on that?" She's like, "Oh yeah, he was totally rolling around on the ground for a while." I was like, "And you didn't call the nurse? Like, he has a history of seizures." So I had to go take him up to the nurse, and I was like, "I think he had a seizure." And she's like, "Well, are you not sure?" It's like, he's not sure. The teacher wasn't watching. Like, it's a huge clusterfuck. Can you please look at it?
Oh man. That
Oh.
Hey, did you guys like take away my ability to comment in the comic section? Because every time I try to write a comment in there, it's like, error, try again.
I have no idea how I would even do that if I wanted to.
Yeah, I don't even have admin rights.
Apparently.
I haven't made anyone have admin rights because I just haven't bothered to go in and do it. But
yeah, because Very Bad Books, she purchased one of my books from me, and I autographed it for her. And she got it today, and I was like, "Yoo-hoo! Yeah, I'm so excited."
That is exciting.
And YouTube was like, "Guess what, Dana? You suck. You don't get to comment."
But you get to verbally say, "Yay!"
Yay!
yeah, I don't know why it won't let you comment.
I don't know.
Have you tried reloading the page?
I can try.
My belly itches.
I'm like reading everything right now. I usually keep on top of it. Book signed. Yeah. Woo! Okay, that was really easy to keep up with. Thank you.
Holy cow.
Dead bodies. Yeah.
I know. I'm like,
Yeah, we've had a dark-ish conversation today, even with us being in our zone of genius.
yeah. Mel, maybe our zone of genius just happened.
Which is also me throwing shade. Also.
So much
I
shade.
can't control
We should
myself.
just have a shade party one day. Let's just have a shade party.
Here's the thing. Genius minds aren't all light, happy, pretty, enlightened brains. They got some dark shit going on in there too.
Right?
And if you're honest, most people do.
That's right. I know, like,
Are we going to fit in another one, or do you guys want to call it?
It's up to you, boss. Your channel.
I don't care. I haven't done anything yet.
what have you been doing, CJ?
Love you, CJ.
Browsing
Yeah,
the internet, finding stupid jokes for my kids. I really enjoy musical puns, and I like sharing them with my children, my students. And so I got caught in a...
You got caught in a comical zone of genius.
I did.
You're
get caught in
okay.
a comical
It's just a different zone.
Let me
It's not the zone I was hoping to
get
get to.
let me go get my quartz of clarity for you. Take it to your forehead.
So, like, here's the thing. Okay, so isn't this the most delightful joke ever? Hang on, I have to go back to it. Why couldn't the quartet find their composer? Because he was hiding.
Oh my god.
Do you guys in the comments, do you guys have a preference? I know Very Bad Books just got here, so if we do another one, then she could join us.
If I do another one, I can make up for the words I didn't write yesterday because I was adulting. But Especially if I keep up with this 700 word count thing. Where is this coming from? I need to drink whiskey more often.
So I had this conversation with my mom. My mom recently graduated from college, and now she's got this master's degree of social work or something like that. I don't know. I'm proud of her. She did it. It took her a long time to do it. I have no idea what the fuck it means though. Anyway, she tells me, she's like, you need to stop using the word adulting. And I was like, okay, why? And she's like, because you know how to be an adult. And I was like, well, yeah, I know. And she's like, adulting means, she's like, they teach adulting classes. They teach grown ass people how to wash dishes and fix stuff, like bike chains and all the shit that you learned because your stuff broke as a kid and you were like, oh, if I don't fix this before my parents find out, I'm gonna get my ass beat. Mm-hmm. Now they're paying good money to have grown ass people teach them how to make grilled cheese. I'm like, yep, I can do that. I don't have a college degree, but for $150, I will teach you how to cook whatever you want.
Right.
I was like, holy crap. Yeah, so she's like, every time I'm like, oh, Mom, I got an adult today. She's like, stop. She's like, you are insulting yourself. You are above that. Stop using that word.
Just tell her it's becoming a verb, because that's really what's happening. It's becoming.
Yeah, but it was.
It basically means doing anything you don't want to do but have to.
It's like creating opportunity cost, but without as many syllables.
Right. That's what I thought. I thought adulting meant, okay, I have to do this, but I really don't want to do this. She's like, no, it legitimately means grown adult-aged people who don't know how to do anything.
Well, see, the problem with that is that language doesn't work that way. If it's used in a certain way colloquially, then that's what it means. So, both are true. Whether or not there is a class for it, it is also used commonly.
I know.
To mean the act of doing something that you don't want.
I think we're all old enough to remember when ain't wasn't in the dictionary and then it became part of the dictionary.
Which word?
Ain't.
Oh.
And ain't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was telling Mini Monster, I was like, stop using that word. It's not appropriate. It's not in the dictionary. And guess what she did? You're wrong, Mom. I was like, so we are dumbing ourselves down to accommodate the broken? Is that how this is working? But anyway.
All right. So it looks like we probably want to do one more.
Is that
I'll do it.
Decided?
All right.
Census.
Since we have the timer on screen, I guess we can kind of do it whenever, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. Ready, set, go.
I like how you count it down a different way every time.
I like to mix things up. Don't judge me.
I judge you all the time. It's been a relationship for a very long time.
I know.
the AC at 75? What's up? Why is the AC turned up so high? Oh, it's probably still on fan from earlier. Are you still streaming? Yep. Yeah, sorry, I had to put it on fan earlier since it's so cold in here. Oh. Yeah, I'm melting. Oh, yeah. I'm hot. Sorry, everybody. All right, there we go. We are done. Oh, I am on page 205, and it looks like I have edits that I need to approve, but I can't find them. There we go. Good night. Ah, I have old edits that I didn't see previously on here. Ha ha! Sneaky bastard. Oh, I'm on 207. I thought I was on 205.
Sneaky, sneaky.
How about everybody else?
Is there really another 10K challenge tomorrow?
What was that?
Is it tomorrow? I thought it was on Sunday. She usually does them on Sunday.
I don't know.
I thought somebody said Saturday, but I also don't pay that much attention because I'm not writing right now. So
The last time I thought it said Saturday, and then I guess it was on a Sunday, and now maybe it's back to Saturday.
I know the one I did was on Sunday, so she moved this one to Saturday. I won't be able to go because tomorrow is like my book party day, so I'm going to be pretty much doing what I was doing here, but doing it somewhere else. So.
I'm going to go see my baby nephew tomorrow.
Oh, that's exciting.
I'm scared of babies.
This one I'm not allowed to touch, so it's okay.
Oh, yeah, safe.
Why can't you touch it?
He's still in the NICU.
Oh,
So
it's like Knock, knock, knock. Hello, little fishy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. We can be in the same room. He's
Right.
not in an incubator or anything, but touch is very stimulating, and so overstimulation is bad. And
How
so
much longer does he have? Oh, is
he has to.
What was his actual due date?
September 4th. So he's not like
Right.
he's still 2 weeks away from his actual. He was 8 weeks early.
Yeah.
So he's got some benchmarks to hit before they can let him go home.
Yeah.
But yeah, my parents got to hold him, which was a really, really big deal. My mother's like
yeah.
in alt every time she goes, I get to hold a baby and it belongs to me. My sister's like, it doesn't belong to you, Mom. She's like, don't talk nonsense. This is grandma's. Like, from the time, and like my parents have been grandparents to my friend's kids for 11 years now. So it's not like they haven't been here before, but like every grandchild, my mother's like, come here to grandma. Like, she loves being a grandmother.
Yeah.
Way more than she likes being a mom. And she liked being a mom. But like grandma's like a whole other level.
I try not to think about the kind of grandma I'm going to be someday, because I'm just not. Babies don't do anything for me. I love my babies. I love my kids. I just am not like, let me eat the baby. You know what I'm saying?
I think they all mostly look the same, and I know that's like really like upsetting to people, but like I'm just like, yeah, it's a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think until you like get several months in, like I don't know, they're just not that exciting.
Yeah.
There's a little bit, he's not little. There's a baby at our church who is, so his brother is 3. He's almost 3. And this baby is 4 months old, and he's like 3/4 of the size of his 3-year-old brother. He's huge. Like, he looks like he was stuffed into a sausage. Like, he's a sausage baby.
Oh, wow.
Like, his cheeks are just, overly ridiculous. He's so freaking cute.
Yeah. Oh,
And
wow.
Talks through sermons.
Uh-huh.
Like, the pastor will be up there preaching, and he'll be back there going, nom, 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 nom. I'm like, that's awesome thing ever. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Mostly 'cause he's not mine, but
All right, well, I hate to be this guy, you guys, but like I haven't eaten
That
dinner,
guy.
and it's after 9, so
It's your channel. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm the boss. The boss.
You don't have to go home, but get the fuck out.
Right? So why don't we go ahead and do our little promos, and then we will wrap up. So I'm gonna go the same way that I did it before. CJ.
Hello, I'm CJ Blair. I write things. You can find a link to possibly, it's the new one, right? You didn't put the Tumblr back down there?
No, it's preset, so I have to get it from you again and do it later.
All right. Well, eventually there may be a correct link down in the.
Yeah, you have to send it to me. I don't just memorize your links, lady.
I did send it to you.
I don't know my own links. Yeah, you sent it to me in a conversation that we talk 400 times a day on.
Ugh. Anyway, I'll send it to you again.
Okay. Like 2
So
weeks
eventually
ago.
there may be a
So-
link. Go to read my stuff. That's all I got.
All right, but she will have links down below. I think your Twitter's down there, which should have a link to it too. Anyway, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
At
there should
least
be
one.
links over on our Twitter. So if you don't see it, there you go. All right, Carol,
Hi, my name is Carrow Brown. I wrote this book. Please buy it. That's my promo.
go buy Carol's book.
Please
Do
buy
it now.
And leave a review.
Well, wait
but
till
I-
Dana tells you about her, but then do it.
Okay, yeah. Wait until we're done.
Yeah.
But yeah, my name is Carrow Brown, urban fantasy author, writer for Other World Inc. through Faith Press. I have a channel here on YouTube as well. Today I posted a video about me doing a drunk book review. I don't know if it's funny or not. I thought it was funny when I came up with the idea, but editing it made me cringe a lot, so you'll have to tell me. But yeah, so if you kind of want insider tips or things that are going on behind the scenes, I've got a newsletter, access to free short stories, goodies, wallpapers, all that. I've got that in there. So if you can't find the link down below, it's on my website, carrowbrown.com. Boom.
All right. Dana,
What was I supposed to say?
what do you want people to go look at your stuff?
Oh, okay. I thought you said something to Carrow. So, yeah, my name is Dana Gollin. I write adult fantasy romance. You can find all of my goodies at danagollinwrites.com. For Great Fry, my oldest son is 23, and his life is on the line if he has any grandchildren. It will be a long time and a cold day in hell before anybody calls me Granny. So, anyway, on that joyful note, you can go buy my book on Amazon, and yeah, that's all I got.
All right, and all of my links are down below too, and then there's also links to like all my other friends' channels. Well, not all of them because my list needs to be updated. Anyway, there's a bunch of links down below. Go and subscribe to all my friends' channels that are down there. Go and subscribe to everything these ladies have. I have books over on Amazon. Those are down there. I have links to my Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Snapchat, my Patreon. All that's down there. If you want a lovely shirt, that's down there too. Don't feel obligated to do any of the things, but we will see you guys all later. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you guys, I think... Oh, there's all kinds of fucking streams, you guys. I don't even know when. But I'll see you Friday. Bye.
Bye.